Halito Witches, I wanted to come on here and talk about something that came up on the video for the Season of the Witch in bulk that I did, and I will put, I don't know, I'll try one of those iCard thingies and put it at the end of the video. You can click on that and go back to it if you want. But we noticed in that there were some, well, they said there were repeating images, and so I wanted to go back and look in my other two decks I have of the Season of the Witch, and I have the how do we say it? Samhain, okay, I'm sure that's not correct, but best I can do. And then the Yule. So let's flip through them. If you want to do it with me and you have these decks, go get your decks, pause here and get your deck, and then we can do it together. So I'm going to start with the Yule deck. So if you have that one, go grab it. And then we'll do the Samhain deck after. So we have I'm just got this up so we could see what it is. And let's just start looking through it. So I did go through it and already found some different things. I did that last night. So one of the things I think that I saw on this deck were the crowns. So she is a crown. I also saw the moons. So let's look and see what we find. So crown, and then also I think this one had like wreaths and greenery, like Yule greenery. In this one I saw the trees. There's lots of these trees, and then possibly this kind of wispy imagery, I guess you call it. I don't know how to say it better than that, but okay. So, and then the candles. So we have a wreath, candles. She has a crown on as well. There's another one with the crown, wreath, and the trees. Crowns, greenery, and candles. Crown, wreath, again, and candles, and kind of that wispy background, but that might just be the background that she paints. We have crown, and these trees, these branches, moon and crown and trees, crown and the trees, the branches are in a lot of them, and her, obviously the crown I said, I think, and wreath, crown, flowers, and these guys. We have the wreath, and if they were actually being appropriate, I'm pretty sure that women of color, Black women, say that their hair is a crown. It's considered a crown too. So I don't know if they meant that, but it would be really cool if that was significant. And then some more of these branches. We have the moon, and then we have the trees back there. And it's a hat. Some more of this kind of swirl, but it's also the greenery and the candles. The wreath. Be interesting if you guys see things that I don't see too. Comment below if you do. Down there. Let's see, we have the wreath and the greenery and some candles. I think that was all. The background of the the trees, and this could also be a crown. It's definitely beautiful hair. Should be considered a crown. And then we have the trees in that kind of same shape. And here we have candles and trees in the same shape. We have trees, candles, and greenery. And then possibly these guys, I don't know though. And then we have the tree and the moon. These same branches, and then the moon. She's got a beautiful crown of hair too. The moon, and then the branches as well. These trees and the candles. Same trees. That was about all I saw on this one. This one, I think it's the branches, and then I guess you might consider their crown. This one, okay, unless that's a moon, I can't really figure out anything that goes in what we've talked about. So like the crown, the tree branches, the actual trees, the candles, did I say that? And the greenery, wreath, I don't know. So yeah, so unless this is a moon, but it's unknown, let me know what you guys think. Is there something they're repeating that I'm not missing? Here's branches and then the candle. The branches. It could also might be the berries in a couple of these, but it seems like a lot. The wreath, and then that looks like it's a candle in the middle there. I think that's it. Candles. Oh, she has a crown. This picture, and there's more candles, and then there's the birds, and then the wreath. So that one has a lot in it. This has the tree and the wreath, the trees, trees, and you know, it's possible that these are similar to, let's see if I can find another one really quick that has the branches. Oh yes, so it could be similar to, or that could just be part of the artist, you know, what she's doing, part of her way of painting. There's the trees again. Antlers, crown, the moon, the trees. Oh, he's so cute. Squirrel medicine. So, and then we have all the greenery, and that would be about it, but maybe it's the little balls, the little red berries. We have more antlers, we have tree trunks, we have stars, and we have fire. So there was all that in there too. And then that's what, so I was thinking that possibly the star, like the what do you call that? Like the string of stars would be like the string of lights also, which, you know, kind of symbolic. So she has a wreath and she has the string of lights as well. And I think, you know, there's also a lot of ornaments in them, but that's kind of obvious. And then the candles. So tell me if you see others that I missed that were like in a lot of the cards. What I did was I kind of put them in different stacks of what I noticed. But it was actually, this is actually a really good way to kind of get to know the deck a little bit. And, you know, check it out and see what similarities I found, other things in it that I hadn't seen before. So yeah, it's a cool way to kind of go through it. You know, and artists obviously use a lot of similar things in their art because it's something that they like or calls to them. So that was the Season of the Witch Yule Oracle. Now let's do the Season of Witch Samhain. You guys, if you can phonetically say it below, let me know. Getting there. Okay, so we have the Banshee. This one, I think I saw it has these trees behind it. And then we had the trees behind, and then the hair, possibly. Trees and the long hair. This one had an owl, so I thought maybe the owl was one. We had the trees again. She's got the same hair, but they're all just kind of the same look. But, you know, maybe that's a thing. Well, loose hair. Maybe it could be like your hair is loose and out. This had the trees, and she has the long hair. Her hair is braided, but there's the trees as well. I actually love how she's dressed. That's really pretty. So we have the trees again. There's a lot of trees in this one. More trees. But also, so the symbolism of, I'm not sure, I mean, you can all kind of get our own thing, but this is the graveyard, and it has this kind of, you know, river type path thing, and also in, you know, the hair loose hair. So, and then, okay, so another thing I noticed were threes. So 3 women together. So there's 3 women, 3 women, 3 women, 3 women, 3 women, 3 women, and they also have the hair and the moon, loose hair. I love that. The bats. That's a beautiful one. The moon, and then the half moon too, or not half moon, crescent moon, or it would be like, what is that? Not a quarter moon, but a crescent moon. We have the moon. I'm assuming this is, yeah, dark moon. So, and maybe, you know, that looks like that other one similar. So maybe it was a dark moon in the other one that we were looking at. This has 4 women, but their hair, or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Their hair is out. This kind of reminds me of, it's one of the ones in the in bulk card for weather or storm, and she's like literally arched all the way backwards, like she's being possessed. This one I think was the long hair, but I don't know that I can see anything else. So you let me know if you see anything. Just the hair on this one too. Oh, I think I did notice kind of these, like, you know, it's the spindly, like roots or hands. This is 4 women. So groups of women, maybe? I mean, that's kind of obvious, isn't it? This one, I don't think I really saw. It does have the moon. I think I was finding the moon in a lot of them. I think they found the moon more in bulk than this one. So this has the moon. Unless that is a intuition. That might be like a crystal ball. She does have 3 eyes. This is probably the moon behind her. Oh, I think, was it this bundles? I think there was a lot of bundles. So here's a bundle. Well, not a ton, but kitty cat. And yeah, so I'm wondering if I don't know if this is the first one they make. I'll have to go look up at the amount. I was thinking, you know, there's this swirly kind of fog look behind a lot of them. Here's the moon and the bundle again. She has a bundle, but they all have the swirly, but that's just kind of the set of the, so I don't know. Yeah. It's interesting though. Here's more bundles and braids. I mean, they all have braids, but how else would you wear your hair back then? I guess you'd wear it up, but there's another bundle. A moon, almost like she's holding the moon, and there's another bundle. Candles too. Candles, and then there's the moon. I did see that was kind of interesting where there were candles here, but also staircases. There's staircases in a few of them, and there's another staircase in candles. There's a candle, and again, these trees that are kind of just the trunks, and you know, just the beginnings of the branches. Candles, hair out, candles, more trees. Oh, maybe arches. Arch, candle, more candle. This is 4 women and candles, and then these trees again. So that's the Samhain one. So let me know what you saw, if you saw any in there, if you want me to look back at them again, or ask me how many. I mean, I could count and see how many of each have a certain thing. Anyways, it's interesting. I think going through and finding little things like that, I think it's neat that they do that. I didn't know before the in-bulk one. The in-bulk one told us that it was like that. But I find it interesting to go back and find those kind of things, kind of like, you know, hidden treasures. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm going to look at my other decks and see what other repeating elements or repeating symbols are in them. So yeah, let me know if you saw things that that I missed, or things that you had looked through and found on your own, and if you did it with me. All right, thank you very much. Have a wonderful week. Bye.